and welcome back to the Regimentals YouTube channel. It's been a couple of weeks since I did a video. The last one that I did, we were just on the verge of buying a really big collection, and I'm sure by the updates that we've been doing in the last couple of weeks, you can see that we were able to buy the collection, and those pieces have been filtered into the collection gradually over the last few weeks. There's still more stuff to come, but you know, you can see the quality and the rarity of some of the stuff that went through the website. And before I begin the video, I just want to touch on a couple of changes about the website. Some of you may have noticed already, but we were getting so many caps, overseas caps into stock. I split the categories for caps, so we have now visored caps and overseas caps, and hopefully that will make it a little bit easier for you to search through all of the headdress that's on the website. I did the same with eagles. The insignia in this collection was quite extent, and I noticed that the eagles department was very large, so I've split eagles now into Army, Luftwaffe and Navy. SS and Panzer are in with the Army items, so you'll notice, if you go onto the website, you'll notice a slight change there, but don't worry, the items that you'll be scanning and looking for, they're still on the website, they just might have just moved into a different department. So let's kick off this video by talking about the piece I've got in my hand here. As regular viewers or friends of mine will know, Paratrooper items are a particular favourite of mine, and this is, as our description will say, the holy grail of helmets and Paratrooper helmets, the double decal Paratrooper helmet, the early double decal in apple green. You can see it's got the Eagle decal and the National decal on the other side, and the inside of this one is absolutely stunning condition. The leather to the liner is lovely, it's got lovely stamps inside. The early chin strap without any buckles on it, super condition, very supple. And then of course the orange Sorbo rubber that goes around the edge. There's two sections of the rubber which have congealed, but other than that it's still very supple. Lovely stampings inside, it's ET68 on the shell. But a lovely piece, really, really beautiful, iconic piece. And this is going on the website next week. It'll be up there. It's going to be £17,000, but as I said, it's the holy grail of Paratrooper items. It's extremely, extremely rare. Moving on from Paratrooper, related item, Luftwaffe Tropical, also worn by Paratroopers, but this is a extremely rare Officers Herman Meyer cap. Now you see the Herman Meyer caps come on the market regularly. You have the lightweight, you have the heavyweight, but you do not see officers versions. I had some time ago some insignia for an officer's cap. I think it was the cockade that I had in the silver bullion wire. I found it on a souvenir flag. It was a German flag with lots of insignia all pinned onto it, and there was an officer's cockade on there. But this is a complete cap. And what is unique about this is the double layer of silver cording for officers that goes around the top and the bottom of the centre band. Now, this is on the website at the moment. You can see it, you can see pictures of it, but it has been sold. It was sold straight away. My very good friend in America has bought it, who has one of the best collections of tropical stuff in the world. But I really thought it important to show it in the video and show it on my website, because I need people to see the sort of items that we're getting coming through our hands, because not everything makes it onto the website, but a really fantastic and really, really rare thing. Okay, so moving away from the German items, but still in the tropical area, I have these khaki drill British shorts. Now, you might think they're just British shorts, but I can tell you that this is the first pair that we've had in stock in 45 years. They're extremely rare. You can see they have big scalloped bottoms to them, almost like pockets, and that was really unpopular with the British soldiers. So what they did was they all adapted them and cut off these big balloon pockets, and that's why when you see pairs on the market, they're usually unissued, because anything that was issued was adapted. They're known colloquially as Bombay bloomers. That's what they were called by the soldiers. And of course, with them being just like a simple pair of shorts, anything that was left after the war was just used and worn as shorts. Very few pairs exist in collections. These are going on the website for £1,250. These are really beautiful condition. Maker marked inside, dated 1940, size 4, but you know, it's always nice to show rare items that we don't regularly get into stock. The next piece I wanted to feature is another item which, you know, personally I'm very much attracted to. It's the early first square dip German helmet from World War I. Now these were the early production M16 helmets, and what's unique about them is the shape of the scalloped edge, how it takes a sharp drop down, and it's known by collectors as the square dip. And these have been heavily researched and published in the book Helm by Oliver Locke, and in the Michael Baldwin books, 1916, I think they first appeared. There's one on the front cover of each of those books. And what's unique about these square dip helmets is the insides, because yes, they appear like a normal M16, but when you turn back the helmet liner, you can see that the underside of the liner pads are always in leather. I say always. I have seen square dips in cloth, but the traditional early ones, the popular ones with collectors, are leather on the inside of the liner band. They're always marked ET64, and some are marked on the liner band size 64 as well. Not always. This is the first one I think I've seen marked 64 on the liner band. I can't quite remember, but I've had about 3 or 4 of these in my career, and I would say before Michael Baldwin highlighted the fact about these square dips, they were very unknown. They weren't really a big thing in the collector's market, but those books, the Feldzug books, really brought these to the forefront of collectors, and every German helmet collector now wants to have a square dip. What was interesting about this one is that the guy I bought it from, it was at a show, and he was a lovely chap, and we had a nice chat, and he's had this in his collection for over 35 years, and he remembers coming to my dad's house when I was a kid, and me and my sister were running around playing, and he remembers, and he's been in the military field all that time. It was just a really nice story, and we had a great chat. But this is going on the website soon. I haven't decided on the price yet. It'll probably be roughly around £4,500, but it is a brilliant piece, and I'm always really looking out for these square dip helmets. Okay, so I just wanted to highlight the fact that obviously I'm not in the office. I'm actually at home with some pieces from my own collection, and I just wanted to bring this out. This is from my own collection, and the reason I kept it in my collection was because this is the first one that I've ever seen. I mean, I might have come across them at shows, but I've not been drawn to them. And I bought this one recently. This is the Panzer lanyard in gold. A very rare thing, and therefore very hard to try and put a price on it. Luckily, I got this at a very reasonable price, so I don't have to worry too much about whether I overpaid for it. But one day I'll sell it, and I'd love to have people's opinions on the rarity of this, because this is the first one that I've had in my lifetime, and I think, as I said, probably the first one that I've come across. I asked another collector about them, and they said that they are rare, and they gave me a rough guide on the value being around about £1,000. But you know, if you have one of these in your collection, please let me know. What you paid for it, so I can gauge the rarity of it. Because in my opinion, it's a really fantastic thing. Yeah, so as I said, I'm at home with some of my pieces from my collection. I'm going to do a little outro showing some pieces from my collection. I don't want to go into too much detail. I'll save that for another video another day. I am a collector, and being a dealer and a collector is probably a really hard thing to do. You have to have a certain amount of discipline, otherwise you end up keeping everything. But rest assured, you know, if you're seeking something for your own collection which we don't have in stock, I might even have it in my own collection. So you know, feel free to ask. Send us a wants list, or an email saying you're looking for this or looking for that. We never know, we might be able to help you out. So slight change of scenery for the last part of the video. I just wanted to say, by the time this video goes live, we would have just done the Birmingham show. Hopefully it will be a good show. As I'm filming, it's this coming weekend. So as you watch the video, it's probably last week. But we are going to be in America at the SOS show. That is going to be next weekend. We do the show every February, and it's probably the biggest and best show in the world. So if you're going to Louisville, hopefully we'll see you there. We'll continue to update the website weekly, so hopefully you can carry on spending your well-earned money on those great investments. So yeah, as I said, I'll leave you with an outro of some pieces from my collection, and hopefully I shall see you soon.